Hey y'all, I'm back. Um, it's me, it's Lizzo of It's an Adventure. You guys know this about me, but I'm back and I went and served a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I was a missionary and I just was assigned to the California Los Angeles mission to share the gospel of Jesus Christ for a year and a half. It is so weird to be back, and I know it's going to be good, and so I'm just kind of trying to get that through my head. And usually, I know that I'm going through like phases right now. I just barely got home yesterday, and so it's been honestly like really good, but also really hard, and so it's wild. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be here especially. I've been waiting to come back to the pod. Y'all see me with this lip gloss on, this nail polish on, and so I miss California like crazy. I miss the people there like crazy. Being a missionary is so awesome, but I'm really happy to be here. And that's the thing we gotta remember, is that God has bigger plans for me. I did that part and He wants me to move on, so I'm gonna move on. But my mission was a super incredible experience. I'm so glad that it happened. It was just the coolest thing ever. And so on my mission, it was the greatest experience. Nothing really like it. I gathered a few little statistics to share with y'all about what it was like. A lot of people serve missions all over the world. Our church has missionaries all over the world because all of us are children of God, and so everybody deserves to know the gospel of Jesus Christ. Like, we all serve in different places, but if I had served a mission, remember this, I was in Los Angeles, California. I served in like 3 different areas of LA. I was in Reseda in the Valley, then I was in like Koreatown, downtown LA, and then I was in Palos Verdes, down in the South Bay. If I had served a mission, keeping in mind that this is LA and so everyone is from everywhere, if I had served a mission in every place of just like the non-members I met, the people that weren't yet of our church, I would have served a mission in Argentina, Armenia, China, Egypt, El Salvador, England, Ethiopia, Germany, Guatemala, Italy, Japan, Korea, Mexico, Nigeria, Peru, Philippines, Poland, Russia, Spain, Thailand, and Venezuela. And that was just the people I knew about, and that was just the people I knew about that weren't yet members of our church. Not to mention all of the people that were members of our church that had come from other places, not to mention all of the missionaries that I met that had come from other places. So yeah, it was a very exciting place to be because I swear, everybody I met was from somewhere else, and I'm from Las Vegas, so I'm from a pretty diverse place, but like, it wasn't like that. It was so cool. I learned to like a lot of things on my mission that I like either didn't care about before or I like didn't like before. But it changes you. The mission changes you, everybody. I now like biking, ketchup, men, oatmeal, pesto, raisin bran, running, salad dressing, sheet mask, smiling, and wearing red. Now you know. And it was just, so great experience. It really does change you. I think you guys can tell that because I feel like I'm kind of acting like a psychopath right now because I don't know what to do with myself. It's really weird, so I'll probably mellow out in a little bit because I just really don't know what to do with myself. Today was a hard day, but I also have gotten like -12 sleep, so I should try doing that. Haha. But anyway, I also made the most amazing friends. It cannot be understated how great my friends are there. The people I taught, the people in the church, and also my dearly beloved missionaries. Like, I served with the best missionaries ever. We had super fun group chat names that I wanted to share with y'all because they make my day. So, alabanzas, bishops, boys and girls, intense biblical discussions. La Casa, later changed to couch game. Les Sœurs, Los Gringos. Mario Kart, later changed to Super Smash Bros. We all have nicknames to fit the theme. Super cute. Mission Prep Squad. Scholarly Society. And We Are Sisters. We Stand Together. Those were some hype names that we had. It was the best experience ever. It cannot be understated. For those of you that are looking to serve a mission, you should do it. If I had to give any advice for those of you, because a lot of my friends are preparing to serve missions, if you are looking to do that, preach my gospel, and the scriptures must be your personal workbook. You shall become gospel scholars. And that's really the guide to being a good missionary. If you're a missionary, you don't really need anything except for preach my gospel, the words of the living prophets, and the scriptures. The BYU speeches, can't wait till you get home. They're very edifying for those of you that want to check those out. But if you're a missionary, don't do it. Take care of your health. That's my other advice. You guys know this about me, but I had some setbacks with like symptoms of eating disorders that like almost prevented me from going on a mission and made it really difficult for me to submit my papers. I also learned on my mission that I have anxiety and depression, and you guys are like, I thought we came to that conclusion like 8,000 years ago. I have a hard time accepting that, and so I'm just a disaster. I really swear, I'm a disaster. But anyway, it's fine. Yeah, so I came to terms with it at least, because we all knew it, and I went through various acceptance phases. But I accepted, without a doubt, I have anxiety and depression. That is okay. Y'all, I served a successful mission in spite of that. So I think what you should learn is don't be afraid of that, and also don't be afraid of taking care of it on your mission, because it's really fine. God wants you to take care of yourself, and he also wants you to like be happy and like serve him and like all those great things, and so you will be fine. I'm really lucky I got to serve a mission even with like all of the health challenges that I faced, but I took care of them before I was there and while I was there. And I was really disappointing because I was like, I tried so hard to like do this before my mission and now I have to do it again. But that was the way it had to be, and that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And so that's just something like I feel like everyone should know, like, it's okay. It's okay to take care of your health. And I had a lot of really supportive friends, like my mission leaders, the other missionaries. Everyone was really kind, even our friends and ward members that knew about it. Everyone was really nice about it. And so, you know, like, that's just the way it is, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, health problems are just like any other problem. They're problems and you fix it and then you move on. It's okay. And it's okay to like be dealing with that. I learned that love and humility are the keys to life. If you are not humble and you are not loving, then life is really hard. And so those are like two skills I feel like I really developed on my mission that I like definitely didn't have before. And I feel like I know how to really love people now because I see people for who they really are. Because we're all just children of God. That's the truth of the matter. That's who we are. And so I feel like I see them that way. So it's easier for me to act that way because like all you have to do is love a person. Like, love is a choice. Like is a feeling. Love is a choice. Does that make any sense? Yeah, loving the people and being humble enough to recognize that like you need God and you can't do anything on your own. I know, I feel like we've all tried to do things on our own in life and then it just all falls to pieces. And so don't do that. Rely on God. He's a lot better at his job than we are. And so like he can make us do really cool stuff when we just like ask for his help. And then of course making the Lord the center of your life because he is perfect. He's loving. I feel like I should say that there's like this terrible like idea that God is very prone to reject. He's very loving and he just wants our happiness. Every commandment he gives is to make us happy. Is to be like, okay, if you want to be happy, do this. If you don't, then don't do it. But like, I want you to be happy, so please choose this way. Like, that's what God does. And so love him first. And he loves us before we love him. When we love back, then it's very good. Good results. Good results come by. So, in short, if you want to become who you're meant to be a missionary. Because that's what happened to me, and it was really amazing. It was just the most amazing thing. So, everyone, now you might be wondering, what do you do if you encounter missionaries? If you are not interested in learning, please don't tell them you are. Our time is God time when we're on a mission. So, like, it's okay. We will not be offended. Like, it is okay to say no to people. Just be like, no, not really. But be nice to them, please. They're so sweet. Think of me. Think of you when you when you talk to them. Like, grab them some water. Except for not right now, we're in a pandemic. But it's okay. Which everyone, I just want to throw this out there. Everyone asked, like, how was it being a missionary in the pandemic? Because yes, I lived through some crazy times on my mission. I witnessed disasters. You witnessed, like, things that seem like they could potentially be threatening. Men following us home all the time in Reseda. All this stuff. I lived through a pandemic. I got the coronavirus. But it's like, what do we do? What do we do if we encounter missionaries? So yeah, just be nice to them. They go through a lot. Yeah, just be nice to them. They go through a lot. If you are interested, and I highly recommend you are, because I think people are afraid of it. But the truth of the matter is, we just like to share a message of hope and peace and like stuff that's going to make people happier. And so here's what I know, what I've learned from being a missionary, is that missionaries are not what people think they are. It's really supposed to be like, we are here to help you, okay? They think it's going to be scary and it's not. So that's, if I had to share anything, that's what I would say. And say hi to them because they love talking to people. I want to bear testimony of the divinity of the work. I did things on my mission that I could not have done without God. And I know it's weird, like how I know the message is true and how I know that God was with me. I had crazy experiences, some of which will get shared later. But like really just the most amazing things where it was like you knew that God was there. The blog will be updated with other things. I'll talk about that tomorrow, I think. But like you could just tell that God was there and he was there helping me. I swear half the time he was doing it for me, I'll be like, God, like I cannot do this, so I need you to do it for me. He did it for me. And I know that his power is with us today and that he sends messengers just like he did in times of old in the Bible and in the Book of Mormon, another testament of Jesus Christ. So I just want to thank everybody that helped me get to this point because I know it took a lot of work. It took a lot of work. As my stake president said yesterday, I'm a miracle. Like, it is a miracle that I got to serve a mission, and I just am so grateful for it. Like, I love you all so much. Thank you for all those that supplied me with job, with money, with love, with, like, preach my gospel training, because I didn't go to the training center, and most missionaries do. And so, like, there's that. I do want to warn you of the blog in days to come. I want to document my mission experience. I don't want it to go, like, vanish into smoke. This means a lot to me. It was a big part of my life, and it never won't be. Like, I'm a totally different person after this. And so, there is going to be blog content so that I can get this documented because I also want to move on with my life. I don't want to stay stuck here, but I want it to all be remembered. And so, there will be blog content every single day until the mission is documented. Some of it'll be about mission, some of it won't. So we're just gonna see what happens. Y'all aren't ready, but you better be. It's gonna be great. It's going to be adventurous, and I've spent like my whole life, I've wanted to be a writer forever. I've wanted to be a director for a little bit. The thing is, I have spent my entire childhood preparing to be a missionary, which I don't regret at all, because I think I also, like, that time I was preparing to do everything that I'm supposed to do in life, and now I'm going to do it. And so we're just going to kind of run and send it, and it's going to be really exciting and really adventurous, and please pray for me because I'm terrified and I know that I'm going to be like losing my mind like 50,000% of the time, but it's okay. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And also I told him I would do this, so I'm going to do it. Shout out to one of my best friends, Elder Luke Jones from the mission. He asked for a shout out on the blog. I'm delivering. I cannot even express how much I love him and all of them. I miss them so much, but it's okay because they're always in my heart. They're my people. They're mine. They will always be mine. They are my brothers and sisters. All of the people in Los Angeles, California just have me. To close this video, I just wanted to say that I would hear them talk about if like the Savior were to walk in, if Jesus Christ were to walk in, would we recognize him? And I spent my whole life like thinking about that, being like, I don't know. And I just want to say that after my mission experience, I do know. If he were to come in right now, I would not only know him, I would feel no fear. I would feel love. I've grown to love him more than I ever have because I feel like I truly understand who he is. He loved us enough that he like fell lower than all of us just so he could pull us out of it. He was perfect, so he could do that. He lives today. He rose from the grave and ascended to his Father. He's waiting for his grand return to the earth, when we can all be with him forever. We just need to follow him because he knows the way to happiness. He's a lot more perfect than us, and so if we just follow his way, then we're going to know what to do. We're not going to be lost in the dark. I'm so grateful for that. I love you all so much, and it's good to be back with you. Bye.